Right, there's a couple more for you there, Lisa love. What's that? Oh, it's the TARDIS. That's great. The angles are great. You gonna show it to your mum? Look at that, Lise. Show it to mum. Pete. Pete, you've always loved school. Why have you started messing about now? Hmm? Well, the head teacher isn't calling me in for nothing, is she?
I'll get it.
You're a bit chilly, love.
I like the seventh Doctor best.
Well, I was banking on you being the next Doctor Who. You'd be great.
Can we have a quick game of Time Lords, Sarita?
It's school, now. You got everything?
We'll play tonight, okay?
You're gonna be late.
All right. Got something to show you.
Ah, it's my boss. I better take it.
Okay, I can hang on a couple of minutes.
Yes. Gordon Price? Oh, hello, Bob. Sorry? Oh, the line's terrible. Hang on.
Must be a riot in the morning with those two. Nice, though. Looks like a nice magazine. Lots of smiley people. But I hope Gordon's boss isn't giving him a hard time. Excellent. It's this paperwork I've been expecting. It's good news for me. Do you know, they forecast rain today, but it seems to be holding out.
Go away, go away!
Hey.
Go away, go away, go away, go away! No, just leave me!
Leave it. Come here. Oh, sweet.
Don't tell Dad.
Are you all right?
He'll freak if you tell him.
I want to know.
Headache's been really bad this week. Don't make it worse, please.
That was really evil.
They'll get bored soon, they'll leave me alone. That's what happens.
Maybe.
I'm okay, honest. Anyway, this is for you.
Oh, wow, look at that.
See you later.
See you.
That's lovely, Lisa. Blood pressure's fine.
There you go.
Thank you. So, how's she been?
Okay, I think.
Does she respond to you much at the moment?
Not really. She gets tired.
And how's Pete been coping?
Oh, he ignores her completely now. Won't even sit near her.
Must be very hard for him.
True, but it's like he's washed his hands of her now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, before I used to get home from work and they'd be snuggled up together singing made-up songs. It was nice. But now there's nothing. You know, it's only 2 years since the accident. Seems like 10.
What did they say at the hospital?
Probably only small improvements from now on.
Well, she's had a very serious brain injury. She's done well.
Yeah, physically she's pretty good. Her attention span seems shorter than ever. We're seeing the specialist again next month.
Well, how about some respite care, just to give you both a breather? Maybe you could go away for a weekend. You know, do you both some good.
No, there's no need. There's a couple of care workers I use to watch Lisa when I'm out. It's fine.
Yeah, but a few days break might help you relax a bit and...
There's no point, honestly. These headaches will disappear the minute I remember to do the exercises. Do you need any more magazines, Lise? As long as you've got your magazines, you're fine, aren't you, love? We're all fine.
All signed and sealed. Well, it will be when I've signed and sealed it.
Let's have a look then. I smell the pound notes from here.
I think my hourly rate might increase slightly.
You corporate lawyers charge by the millisecond, don't you?
Do you think I'll merge in with the high flyers?
Oh, you'll knock them dead, Sarita. Well, why Newcastle? Who are we going to go to with my legal wobbles now?
Oh, you can always phone me. I promise I'll charge you at my old rate. Listen, how about some lunch later to celebrate? I've got to pop home to meet the estate agent, but I could meet you at the Icon by 2-ish.
Do I assume you're buying?
Oh, certainly.
I'll see you there.
It was a horrible smash. I remember reading about it.
The fire crew couldn't believe we were alive. I couldn't believe we were alive. Anyway, Lisa's a Leatherbridge girl, born and bred, so she's plenty of mates. They all rallied round.
So they still visit her now?
Yeah, whenever they can. Which is good for her, you know, familiar faces and all that.
And what about you? Have you got anyone to talk to?
Nah, talking isn't going to change anything. Mrs. Ward's early. I told her 12 o'clock. Pete, what's happened? Why aren't you at school?
You've hurt yourself.
What's happened, son? Have you been fighting? As if I haven't got enough on my plate.
Come on, let me take a look.
His head teacher's already dragging me in this lunchtime because he started playing up. What's she going to say now?
It wasn't my fault.
Oh, it's never your fault.
Look, why don't I clean this up and then we can talk afterwards, Gordon? It must really be hurting.
Fine. I'll be back in a minute. And then you tell me exactly what happened.
Must have been a pretty hard punch.
I wasn't fighting.
Well, this is going to sting a bit. Did your mum used to put your plasters on for you? Thanks for letting me help.
She's the one who needs your help, not me. Why can't you do something for her?
I know it seems slow, but your mum's doing really well. Right, let's get this dressing on then, shall we?
So, it's officially on the market.
Certainly is. He reckons he'll have viewers queuing up by lunchtime. I could pass a few on to you.
Yeah, I need to do some major clearing up first.
Oh, it's not that bad. We could have them both on the market by next week and start looking for a really fantastic place. How'd you fancy a stately home?
I wouldn't say no to the title. My boss called again. Twice in one day.
I wish he'd leave you alone.
When can I go back to work? Can I call some clients from home? And I can kiss goodbye to my annual bonus because I haven't met a single target this year.
You're off work with stress, for heaven's sake. How does he think more stress is going to help?
Well, that's sales for you. If you can't stand the heat. I used to like the pressure. I thrived on it, but I used to run a team bigger than his entire grubby company and I never missed a single target. Still, that was then.
Look, things are going to change, I promise you. I mean, this new job I've got, it's silly money. So there's going to be more than enough. Don't worry about anything, okay? Come here.
They've been together since the summer, you know.
Yeah? So she's moving then?
To Newcastle.
Right.
I think we're moving with her.
So, you're going to tell me now? I want to know exactly what happened before I'm sat in front of Mrs. Briggs.
Nothing happened. Why doesn't anyone ever believe me? I hate that school.
But you've always loved it there.
I hate it.
Okay, I'll go upstairs and get yourself cleaned up. We'll see Mrs. Briggs in an hour, okay?
I don't know how to say this to you, Gordon, but Pete seems to think you're moving to Newcastle with your neighbour.
Does he?
Yeah. And are you?
Well, Sarita wants us to, so... yeah, probably, it makes sense.
What about Lisa?
Yeah, Sarita reckons there's some really good care homes in Newcastle.
Right. So, you and Pete...
We'd live with Sarita and Lisa would be nearby in a care home.
Is Pete okay about Lisa being in a care home?
I think he'll be fine.
And you?
I don't know. But she can't stay with us, not if we're going to be living with Sarita.
Well, good luck with the head teacher. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go get the patients to see.
Yeah, I better get cracking with Pete. I've got a care worker due soon.
Right. Well, I could try and find you some information about care facilities in Newcastle, if that would help.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm not sure where to start.
Not to worry. Okay, well, if you need to talk, just give me a call. In the meantime, keep practicing those breathing exercises.
Thanks. And thanks for everything.
Not to worry. I'll see myself out.
I'm baffled, Pete. And so is she. Why on earth did you punch a wall? And don't tell me it was an accident, because she doesn't believe you, and nor do I.
I was angry. I didn't mean to hit it so hard.
Tell me what's going on inside that head of yours. Otherwise, how can I help?
I hate this place.
Well, what is it? Is it the teachers?
No, it's the other kids. They hate me.
You've got loads of mates. Tom, Jamie.
They don't play with me. No one does. And I don't want to play with them either. I hate them. I hate them all.
Why? What happened?
I just don't like them. I can't stand anymore. Please don't make me stay.
But Pete...
That's the only way you can help. Don't make me stay.
All right, okay. Don't get upset again.
Please, Dad, please.
Come here. You're not staying here anyway, son. Because we're going to Newcastle with Sarita. I've decided we're definitely going.
Sorry, Ronnie.
It's all right.
Gordon called. He's coming with me. I'm ecstatic.
The mysterious Gordon. We finally get to meet him then.
Well, I hope so.
Now, remind me, does he have two heads, or does he just disintegrate when exposed to
No,
sunlight?
no, no. He's fully human, and he's got a fully human son called Pete, who's 10.
All right, and is Pete moving with you?
Mm-hmm. Gordon probably won't work till Pete settled in school, but then something during school hours, I think.
Well, Sarita, the breadwinner. That's a good job you got the extra cash coming in, girl. Supporting a whole family now.
Gordon, Pete, and Lisa,
Lisa?
Gordon's wife.
His?
Wife.
Mm-hmm. And she'd have a nice view, because she likes looking out the window. Would there be a carer nearby all the time? Because I find she doesn't always realise when she needs help. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, thanks for that. I'll be in touch. Oh, it's okay, I've got you. Oh, don't worry, I've got you. Come on. I'm so sorry, love. Come on, it's going to be all right.
I mean, she's never going to be a proper wife to him again, or a mother to Pete. I know that sounds hard, but it's true.
One wrong moment and everything's different.
But life doesn't have to be terrible for them forever. I mean, everybody deserves some kind of happiness, don't they?
Sure.
Look, Ronnie, if you had a horrible accident, right, you wouldn't want George and Bracken to spend their whole lives looking after you, never taking the chance to be happy again?
I want them to be happy, obviously.
Me too. I mean, Gordon and I, well, I won't pretend that I wasn't delighted, because I was. I mean, you start pushing 40, and you accept that somebody somewhere has forgotten to give you a chance.
You've had a few boyfriends over the years.
Yeah, but none of them stuck around, not like Gordon. And believe me, it's really hard to find a guy who's not threatened by your earning potential.
And he's a rare commodity, you should hold on to him. What about his son? It's quite a change for him.
Well, he's going to have to move to a new school, which is quite a good thing. But he's at that stage where he desperately needs, I don't know,
A mum.
Thanks a lot for coming. I don't think it's too bad, but just in case.
Hi again, Lisa. Have a peep at your hand, please.
Let Michelle have a look.
No, it doesn't look too serious.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I put my cup down on a magazine. Stupid of me.
But Gordon, it'll be fine, honestly.
I'm sorry to drag you over. I'll make you a coffee. No, I'll make a cold drink. Better have a cold drink.
Gordon, it was an accident.
I know how she picks up her magazines. I should have realised what would happen.
You didn't mean for her to get hurt.
If I can't look after her, how's a bunch of strangers in a care home going to cope?
They'll get to know her, she'll be fine.
She loves Leatherbridge. Here's where she'd want to grow old, not some care home miles away from her mates.
Gordon, please.
When we crashed, yeah, the other driver jumped the lights, but if I'd just glanced around before pulling away.
You have nothing to feel guilty about.
No? You know, I was so relieved when she finally opened her eyes.
I can imagine.
And then the weeks pass, the months, and after all the hoping and praying that she makes it, suddenly you catch yourself wishing she hadn't. And that really is something to feel guilty about.
You have to be like...
Now I'm just washing my hands of her, shove her in some anonymous care home and carry on with my life.
Get lost! Who am I? I'm going to Newcastle, and my dad's taking me to the United States.
This move makes sense for all of us.
You're under a lot of pressure about this big decision.
Well, it's definitely the right thing, isn't it? What do you think? You think I'm wrong, don't you?
I think this whole business is really stressing you out. You're making yourself ill. The headaches, the shakes, the lack of concentration. It's all stress.
I can't help it. I can't help worrying about it all.
If you're worrying about it, maybe it's not the right thing. In my experience, the right thing makes you worry less, not more.
Well, it's the right thing for Pete, I'm sure.
Have you asked him about it?
No, but I mean, he loves Sarita, and she'd be a fantastic mother to him. So yeah, it's the right thing for all of us.
Then why aren't you upstairs packing?
Oh. I did this to Lisa. How can I take her away from her home?
But this isn't your only option.
Her friends, this house, everything that means something to her, it's all here in Leatherbridge.
So why not try some respite care or a day centre or... I don't know, there's got to be something. If moving to Newcastle is making you ill, then there's got to be something else.
And that's Pete back. I just need a minute, okay?
You're okay.
I've just got to get something.
Where's Dad going?
Be back in a minute.
Care home's Newcastle. Mum's not going to get better, is she?
No, not completely.
Didn't think so.
Look, come sit down. I found this of yours. It's got loads of pictures in it. Is this you and your mum in the park?
Yeah.
Look, Lisa. There's you zooming down the slide.
None of the other mums came up. You went on the swings and your hair was loose and you said you couldn't see me.
It's a multinational company that's expanding to Asia, and they want me to be on the legal team.
Right.
And the estate agent rang. Got 2 viewings today, 3 tomorrow. Isn't that fantastic? Can you believe it? Gordon, are you okay?
Actually, I don't think I am.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Look, this is the home straight, okay? If we can hold our nerve just for a few weeks longer, we can do it. We can be a proper family.
Sarita.
When we get to Newcastle, things will be different. Here. Estate agent number. Gordon.
I'm sorry. You're the only thing that's kept me together these last few months, Sarita. I love you,
I love you too.
but I can't do this.
What do you mean?
It's been going round and round in my head. How will Lisa manage without us?
You know she will.
No, the thing is, I don't think she will. I don't think she'll cope in a care home.
Gordon, you can see her whenever you like.
But her Leatherbridge friends can't. Well, how can it be right to take her away from her home, her friends, to a city she's never even seen before, just because it suits me? That's not who I am, Sarita. I'm sorry. I can't come with you.
I thought we were good together. Happy.
We are.
This is our chance to move on to something much better, Gordon.
I can't abandon her.
She's not your wife anymore. Not in any real way. I'm here now.
I don't want to lose you, Sarita. I love you. So, please, will you stay? Forget Newcastle, forget the job. Let's just carry on as we are.
With me over there and you over here. sharing some snippets of family life when it suits you. Do I not count for anything,
You
Gordon?
count for everything.
Perhaps you'd like me to dedicate my entire life to her as well, so there's three of us making ourselves miserable. So that your wife doesn't have to make any kind of change, which she wouldn't notice anyway. I'm sorry, I'm not sharing you. I can't.
Sarita, how can I live with myself?
She will have the best possible medical care, I promise you, which might even help her improve.
She's more likely to improve in a familiar place with me and Pete and her friends around her. If I move her, I might be taking that chance away.
Okay. So you're willing to abandon any chance of happiness with me on the off chance that your brain-dead wife is going to make some minute recovery? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
I know. Except this isn't just about Lisa anymore.
What do you mean?
It's about Pete. My son hasn't given up on her yet. So how can I? I don't blame her.
There's got to be a way of saving this.
She won't stay. Why should she?
Because she loves you.
Well, I love her too, but this is killing me. You know that.
A lot of what's killing you is misplaced guilt. None of this was your fault.
I don't know.
Dad,
Yes, son?
would they let Mum look at her magazines in a care home?
Yeah, of course.
And make sure she always has some?
When you visit her, you can take some with you. Then you should always have plenty.
That's okay then.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
How about you try some regular respite care and see what happens? Maybe moving to Newcastle was too big a step. You can take smaller steps right here.
I suppose so.
Look, if we need to talk, give me a call, okay?
Yeah, thanks for everything.
It's okay.
I think I should flash some money and make Lisa disappear. Please still. You must think me the ultimate selfish witch, trying to tempt him away from his helpless wife. Or maybe you're right.
Actually, I think you live in very much.
I do. And I thought that Gordon and I were ready to move on to something a bit happier. Except Gordon can't just move on, can he?
Yeah, but Pete can. I think he's finally starting to accept his mother's condition.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's very good. That's a big step for him, and Gordon will be relieved.
He still needs you, Sarita.
I don't want him to need me. I want him to be there with me.
Yeah, but this whole Newcastle thing, it's just a bit too fast for him.
I can't live like this anymore.
Well, I've suggested some regular respite care, but it should give him some more free time for himself. Then maybe he could think about making bigger changes.
You know this job offer? I won't get another one like it. If I don't take it, well, let's just say that it's a lot to give up.
Yeah, but if you do, well, there's a lot to give up here too. There's got to be a compromise somewhere. Question is, do you want to find it? Good luck.
Dad, is Sarita moving without us?
I don't know. Where are you going?
To tell us to stay.
What? Don't be silly.
I think she's brilliant. And I really like her. I don't want her to go.
Nor do I, son.
She's happy with us. I know she is. She can't go, can she?
You stay here and keep an eye on Mum.
If you want me to stay,
Of course I do.
then things are going to have to change, okay? Because I want us to be a family. You, me, and Pete.
We will be. I just need a little bit more time. Okay?
Okay.
Two brothers, a new home, but no money. It's all going a bit pear-shaped, but Nick Knowles and the team are on a rescue mission in DIY SOS. Tonight on BBC1 at 8:30. Next this afternoon, a festive Murder, She Wrote. The one